Good evening. I'm going to be doing a tutorial on how I roll my pressed out hair. And what I've done already, this is freshly washed hair. In my previous video, you can see how I stretch my hair with the blow dryer, and I did a pass through one time because I have really thick hair, and I noticed that because it's kind of thick, if I don't press it out some or stretch it, the curls are going to be too tight. And I'm using my Moroccan Curling Perfection Defining Cream by OGX. And I have my Cream of Nature Argan Oil Styling Foaming Mousse that I'm going to put on there. And I'm going to put a little bit of the Eco Styler Gel. Can't see the label anymore, but this is the one with the argan oil in it. And that's just for extra support. And I'm going to make sure I rub through those ends. And I usually use the blue perm rods, but I think I want to use the white, mostly the blue and the white. Well, probably these 3 rods. I have a different 3 rods, okay? And you have to remember, I know you've seen a lot of people doing the crochet roller where you're doing the S curl and you're wrapping the hair around the roller. And that gives it the wave effect. And that's kind of the effect that I want. I want it to look more like a wave and not just a curl. So I'm going to do this all over my head. And we'll see how it turned out. So we'll show you this step one more time. Section your hair. This is my leave-in. Show you that one more time. And I kind of make sure I saturate that in there. Take the brush. And brush it from root to tip. And that's going to help it not to be tangled up on the end. Put a little bit of gel on that just because I want to be very smooth when I take it down. And I'll probably use these on the side, and I want it fuller in the top, so I'll use the white ones in the top like I did the last time. And I hope I'm not making a mistake by using these 2 rollers. I hope not. We'll see how it goes. And that much. Because you don't want it too wet, because I don't want my hair to be wet in the morning, because I'm going to let this hair air dry. Take the brush from root to tip. Wrap the hair around the roller. show you this one again. Get it close as you can. And wrap, and wrap, and wrap, and wrap. Secure by placing the roller like that. They refer to this as the figure eight, which I'm not really sure what that comes from, but I guess it's in the shape of getting down to the very end. Remember, brush from the root to the end to make sure that it's smooth. Wrap and wrap and wrap, making a figure eight. Secure, and voila. And what we're going to do is tie this up with our satin bonnet and see how it turns out in the morning. And this is how I tie it up for sleeping throughout the night. And I'll come back in the morning when it's all dry to give you a peek at how it looks and the takedown. Thank you. Well, I've already taken off my scarf and started to take my rollers out. So I'll show you. See that? And I just kind of unroll them. I sat out in the dryer for about 10 minutes, if that long, just to make sure that they were dry. And see how I make that wave. We'll see how it's gonna look when I take it down. Just kind of uncurl. And I do thank you for watching. And I hope you're having a good day today, whether you're watching in the morning or the afternoon or even late at night. And after I take these out, I'll put a little bit of oil on my hands, and that's to keep from having any rough edges to help with the separation. It may kind of seem like this is a long process, but I think in the end, it's so very, very worth it because you get worlds of curls. Your hair is not super, super tight. You stretch your curls out first. You stretch your hair out first, I mean. Now I'm just going to start separating. The amount of separate depends on just kind of how you want your hair to look. If you want it big and fluffy, or if you want it, sometimes the days of the longer you've had your curls in, the bigger it gets. But I'll use my pick to lift them up a little bit more. The more you separate, the fuller your hair is.
You ready?
So I have my pick. I'm going to lift from the root. And the thing about it is you just lift and separate to your liking. I will fluff and puff a little bit more on my hair, just to make it a little bit bigger. But this is pretty much almost the final look. I have to decide if I'm going to pin it up or do something when I finish the styling. But this is pretty much how I create my defined curls. I'm using the perm rods. And I think it came out great. Tell me what you think. Leave comments in the comment section below. I will have some pictures added at the end of this.